Hey, Autumn Hazers. Welcome back to Autumn Haze, where we talk about the real challenges and transformations that come with midlife and how we can embrace them with confidence and excitement. So let's be real. Starting over at 50, it's a whole mood. Maybe it wasn't your plan, a divorce, an empty nest, a job loss, a personal wake-up call. Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure. Change is happening. And guess what? You're in control of how you embrace it. In this video, we're diving into the 5 major things people change about themselves when they start life over after 50. Some of them are obvious, some are unexpected, but all of them can be powerful and freeing. So grab your coffee, your tea, or your glass of wine and let's chat. The first thing people tend to change is their hair. Changing hair is the ultimate statement of reinvention. You know how people say, when a woman cuts her hair, she's about to change her life. Well, that applies to all of us, men and women. Why? Because our hair is personal. It reflects how we see ourselves, and changing it can feel like a fresh start. Some go short for that I'm free, I'm fresh, I'm fabulous vibe. Some embrace gray hair instead of dyeing it. Some experiment with bold colors because why not? If you're considering a big hair change, how about you start with small tweaks first? Try a new part, different styling, or subtle color changes before going full transformation mode. The second thing people tend to change about themselves tends to be in their clothing and personal style dressing for who they are now and not who they used to be. How many of us are still dressing like the person we were 10, 15, even 20 years ago? Starting over often means redefining how you show up in the world. That could mean ditching the rules society placed on you. Who says you can't wear ripped jeans or bright colors at 50 plus? Finding confidence and comfort, but not falling into the I give up fashion zone. Switching up accessories. Sometimes the right shoes or a killer jacket can change everything. If you're stuck, create a Pinterest board of styles you're drawn to now. You'll start to see patterns of what you truly like. Next, you should really know that it's never too late to pivot. Listen, I know job hunting at 50 plus can feel intimidating, but here's the thing. This is your time to step into something that truly excites you. Many people change careers in midlife because they want less stress and more work-life balance. They're tired of corporate nonsense and want to be their own boss. They're finally following a passion they put off for years. So instead of feeling overwhelmed, think, what skills do I already have that I can repurpose? What industries need experienced professionals, not just young grads? Can I try freelancing or consulting first before making a full leap? Starting over doesn't mean starting from scratch. It means starting with wisdom. This is so important, and I stress this every time, but you've got to make sure you create a tight and useful social circle for yourself. Don't just let it form, however. That's how you'll let in the toxic people and you'll regret it. You've got to let go of what no longer serves you. One of the hardest but healthiest changes people make after 50, their friendships and relationships. Some friendships just fade naturally. Some drain your energy more than they uplift you. Some people just don't grow with you, and that's okay. So instead of focusing on who you're losing, focus on who you want to attract. Join groups or activities where you'll meet like-minded people. Reconnect with old friends who you lost touch with. Say yes to more social invitations, even when it feels easier to stay in. At this stage of life, we deserve relationships that feel good. And last but not least, focus on your priorities and mindset. On what really matters. When life throws a curveball, you start to see what really matters. What changes? You stop people-pleasing. You start saying no without guilt. You let go of society's timelines. You realize that happiness is a greater than validation. Many people stop caring so much about what other people think and start living for themselves. And that's the real glow up. Make a life priorities list. If it's not bringing you joy, peace, or progress, it might be time to let it go. So, if you're starting over after 50, you're not alone. Which of these changes have you made? Which one resonates with you the most? Drop a comment. I read them all. Join the Autumn Haze community. Hit subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any midlife talks. Share this with someone who might need to hear it. Remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're still ahead. Embrace your autumn haze.